Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as Communist France. So in our last episode we had to retreat a little bit in northern Italy here. We started facing some pretty heavy resistance there, so I'm kind of rethinking my plans towards Italy a bit. I think we're just going to advance along the southern bank of the river here so that we have some protection from the north. The Po River, I think, specifically. I should really look up the major rivers of Europe so that I can actually name them instead of just saying the river all the time, but I do know some of the major ones. Anyway, we are also planning this naval invasion down here where we're going to try to seize Naples. So this is going to take another almost 100 days to plan that, and I think ideally we'd probably just do this offensive and the naval invasion simultaneously. Is probably the best way to do it, or maybe we do the naval invasion to try to pull as much resistance away from here as possible and then launch this a little bit later, or vice versa. We do the naval invasion, or we do the land offensive first and then launch the naval invasion when we think there might be less resistance down here. Either way though, that's something that's going to be not happening for a little while. We're just also going to hold our lines, I think, in the north here. What's going on up here? I thought we had this province specifically, but it seems that Germany has it now, and our line is a bit weird looking here. Let's see if I can just redraw this to make sure that we can actually hold this province. We go to there. I guess someone will redeploy to make sure that we aren't just giving up a province there for no reason, since it wasn't defended. Anyway, apart from that, we also have another little Japanese naval invasion to deal with down here in Indochina. So we have cut off some of the divisions from the port, which means they should be out of supply. We aren't actually fully encircling these divisions, which is possibly an issue, but they don't seem to be trying to break out or anything just yet. Let's see, I think we'll try to attack into here with you guys. I'm starting to think we might want to actually send some more troops over here, since they're apparently going to keep trying to invade me. Oh, something else that I had forgotten about, I think. We did recently complete the research for, not mechanized offensive, but mechanized... Where is this actually? In infantry. Mechanized equipment, which we should start producing. I think this is basically just a straight upgrade to motorized equipment, but we don't want to switch over all of our divisions mid-war while a lot of our motorized divisions are semi-frequently involved in combat, I think, but we should start producing the equipment at least. But also we still have to supply our existing motorized division, so we don't want to stop producing this. Let me see how much we have stockpiled. So we have a reasonable amount, it seems. Okay, so I think I'll set up a new supply line for the mechanized equipment and move some of the factories over from motorized, but still keep producing some of this. Is this in armored vehicles, or is it in... No, it's in infantry and artillery equipment. Okay. So we'll bring this up to, I suppose, just under motorized, and I'm going to take 3 off of here and assign 3 to here. In fact, we'll maybe bring it up to equal amounts as we continue building our few more military factories. We're actually just finished with the latest wave, and then we're going to be repairing infrastructure. Okay, that's fine for the moment, I think. We are producing equipment that you have no division template for. That's correct. I guess we'll go ahead and make a division template for mechanized troops. Let's see, I should be able to duplicate the motorized, and we'll just basically replace this. But not actually start deploying any yet. So I guess I'm just going to have to click this a bunch of times. That's fine. I guess I didn't click that one properly. So we have recon, support, artillery, and logistics company. We can also add engineer companies, which I think is more important for defense than attack, so we perhaps don't need that so much, since I sort of envision these being more useful for offensive purposes than defensive. So I think we'll just leave it at that. We'll save this. Okay. So let's see how things are going over here. These guys are taking attrition. But of course these aren't, because they are controlling this port still. But once we have this little pocket taken care of, I think we'll redeploy and make sure we're completely enclosing these guys, and maybe try to take the ports. So that we cut the rest of them off from supply. Oh, they're trying to break out of here now. We are going to win here. And let's have you guys go in. Actually, I should have sent you around this way to go in from that angle. So now we're leaving this side sort of undefended, but we should be able to... Yeah, in fact, why don't one of you stay over here so that we can at least hold this side of the river. But we've reduced the number of divisions I have available here at least, which should help out a bit. Alright, I don't see us having much trouble holding these positions that we're in currently. We are being periodically attacked. Alright, I am going to bring some more divisions over here, I think, because we're maybe a little... Are we even outnumbered here? I think we are... Yeah, a bit outnumbered even, in terms of divisions. So let's see, we have some recently built troops that we can send some of those over. Cold arms from the Soviet Union against all of the allies again. We are going to have to say no, because we can't lose 340% national unity. Also, I don't want to fight all of those people. So, let's see. Send over maybe 3 infantry divisions. And some tanks. We can just put them into that army, and if I just tell them to go and man this front, they should arrange their own transportation over there. Hopefully by a relatively efficient route. I think it might be a good idea to upgrade our infrastructure more. We're already doing our naval bases, but actual infrastructure is probably a good idea as well. We'll just spread some infrastructure love around a bit, basically everywhere. especially the lower areas. This helps out with supply and our ability to move our troops around quickly, which is probably important. Even over here, I think, is probably not a bad idea. It is quite possible we end up fighting Turkey or Iran at some point, or quite likely we end up fighting the Allies at some points, even though we are trying not to. The UK, for example, we obviously share a lot of borders with in Africa and elsewhere. This Italian front is very lightly defended on the enemy side. What is going on here? Who is attacking? Are these the troops I've been sending? I was just sending to reinforce. They're going overland via this way? That is definitely not the most efficient route. Come on, guys. Alright. Try and take care of you a little more manually. Come over here. You guys just stop fighting, please. Thank you. Okay, so you are in a province with a port. Can I just send you over here? No, you're gonna go via land. Okay. What can we do about this? I guess if I send them to, say, Corsica, they're going to have no choice but to go via sea, right? No, now what are you doing? Go here. I guess they weren't actually in this province yet, they were still moving. Anyway. Expeditionary force request from Republican Spain. I'm going to say no to this one. Because they actually need their troops. They have multiple naval invasions going on. So yes, we just got improved artillery upgrade, I think. So we can continue getting more artillery upgrades if we want to. But I think we'll improve our support battalions, actually. I think the problem now is that I have these guys assigned to that front, so they're just going to keep trying to go over there. Let's see. We can delete all orders from the currently selected army, which I don't want to do. Okay, we'll delete all orders from the currently selected army. We'll draw the front line here. Now, though, again, we just have everybody assigned to this. Which is fine for these guys. But not for you. Oh, now I've assigned them to the other army. That was not what I meant to do. Although maybe that's fine, because now they're no longer assigned to the front over there. We can just tell them to go here. Nope, seems like they still want to go over there. Okay. I will unassign all of these guys from this army. Now you should just stay here. No, they are dead set on just trekking all the way across Europe and Asia, apparently. How about if I assign you to a new army? Will you then stop trying to do this? I tell you to garrison this area? Nope, they're still on the move. This is very strange. Okay. Why are you doing this? And in fact, they're headed over here? Okay, now I should have deleted all orders for them. And they're still doing that. Well, I don't know what to do with you guys at this point. How about if I assign you there? No, you're still doing that. Even if I tell you to hold. Okay, go into that army. And they're off again. Well, I don't know what to do about this. I guess I'll just ignore them. They can do what they like. Which means they're going to try to march through enemy territory to a distant front. Well, if they're kind of going to force my hand in pushing this offensive, maybe we'll just take the hint and go do that. Some divisions are not in position, apparently. It's probably due to this interference here. But I think we'll be able to win this pretty easily, despite that. I mean, really, I may as well just add you guys to this army at this point. Doesn't make a difference, apparently, to what they still want to do, but who knows, maybe once this offensive is complete or whatever, they'll change their mind. We have naval combat, and we have free military factories as well. I'm going to assign more to mechanized equipment. Alright, and we have naval doctrines, so once we start researching some naval doctrines, we'll be able to get some faster. I guess we'll go ahead and get improved screen ships, because we are just about running out of things to get in our national focus. more free military factories. I guess we are capturing some from Italy. So at the moment we're doing just fine for everything. We're actually stockpiling things. Apart from fighters. So I'm actually going to add a second production line for fighters. I don't think you can ever really have too many of those. Alright, for some reason we have advanced across the river here, even though that was not part of the plan. I guess this is our divisions that really want to walk all the way through Italian territory. Okay, we got mechanized offensive. I guess we'll just continue on here. Increase our max planning, which seems good. Let's see, I'll maybe just tell you guys to stop doing that and come back here. No? Some fairly insignificant naval combat, it looks like. And we have an ace pilot promoted. Sounds good. Let's check on our air superiority. We're still doing just fine, it seems. Should definitely check on what's going on over here. We've just been keeping them contained for the moment. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll just continue to do this until I can somehow get some troops over here. Let's see, maybe you guys. You're already in a province with a port. If I tell you guys, I'm hesitant to do this now because they may end up with orders that they'll never cancel, but yes, they are going to go over by sea. Okay. There's maybe more troops than we need to send over there, but we're not making use of them in Africa currently, so I think that's okay. With that many, we should easily be able to repel the invasion. Alright, and for you guys, I'm going to draw another offensive line. We're going to attempt to move southwards. Let's see, I think again we'll just stick to this side of the river. Advance towards Rome. How is our naval invasion preparedness doing? 40 more days, okay. I don't know if taking Rome and Naples is going to force the Italians to capitulate quite yet, but we'll see, I suppose. Can check on the overall progress. 15% in favor of the defenders. Oh, this is our side. Italy is 27% towards capitulation. I suspect we're going to have to take more than Rome and Naples. We're probably going to have to take most of the Italian mainland, even maybe some of the Balkans. But I think that's what we'll try to concentrate on, try to get Italy to capitulate, and then we'll be able to focus on Germany. Unless Germany just capitulates to the UK before then, they're actually just outside Berlin. It seems the Soviets aren't making too much progress on their front, though. I'm not sure which of these. It's you. Okay. I'm gonna move you to the Asian theater since that's where you're on your way to. So we continue to have some fairly insignificant naval combats. I guess we should also trade for more oil since we are now way down on our needs for that. So this is going to use up 13 of our civilian factories. I think this is fine. We aren't in urgent need of building more military factories. I will continue to build more slowly. These can stay down at the bottom of our priority queue though after all of the infrastructure that we have currently queued up. Oh. My brain started trying to use the Crusader King's shortcuts for map modes there. Pressing W to go back to the normal map mode, which is not the right key in Hearts of Iron. So you guys should be... Oh, you're still quite a way away. Okay. So let's see, I think we might want to reorganize things a bit here. This blue army I'm going to send down here, and I'll have you guys hold the northern front in Italy here, and then we can assign the purple army entirely to the southern front. And with that many troops available, we should be able to push down southwards pretty easily. So let's see, we'll not assign you to the whole front, because that'll bring you to the other one as well. No, not there. Here we go. So we'll wait for you guys to move down there and get in position, and then we'll move the other half of that army out. Alright, well, we're about out of time for this episode, so I think I'll leave it here for now, and we'll hopefully continue occupying Italy in the next one. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.